Hey, good morning everyone. COD Master here. It is July 8th, 2017, 5:55 a.m. Doing a quick earthquake update video for today. Looking at live seismograph stations here. Got a earthquake coming into the Montana region. They've had that 5.8 earthquake there striking a couple days ago. Shook up the area of Montana near Lincoln, Montana. You can see another one showing up here on the seismograph station. That's coming from a 4.1 earthquake. I just got a notification from USGS. That's this earthquake right here going off the charts. Also being picked up on Yellowstone stations as well. This one here in Madison near the earthquake swarm in Yellowstone. Lake Yellowstone up here, also Grant Village. So 4.1 definitely showing up rather nicely on the live seismograph stations, that is. Go ahead and open up Earthquake 3D here, and so far, let's see if we can update this real quick here. It's going to be a hot one out here in California. 110 degrees expected today. Super duper warm. See if USGS has updated it, which are kind of slow. They're pretty slow getting that out, but on here it's definitely showing up. This is the latest from the USGS. I don't know why it's coming in slow on this one, even though it's the same source data. So 4.1 near Lincoln, Montana. That's this red little dot up here. More likely people did feel it. Look, a couple reports coming in right now of people calling in, letting them know that they felt it. Probably not super strong. 4.1's not a good earthquake, but they're definitely having quite a few aftershocks following that 5.8 that they had there a couple days ago. So the earthquakes continue up around Montana. And far as the Yellowstone activity goes, I was looking at it a little bit earlier. It looks like it may be dying off just a tad bit. I'll show you the Yellowstone thumbnails right here. You can see that 4.1 coming in on multiple stations there. But getting back to Yellowstone, near the earthquake swarm, you can still see a few small spikes. Each one of these spikes registering a little red line. Means that's an earthquake. Rather small. Probably some of these are probably under 1.0 magnitude, but nonetheless there's still a small amount of earthquake activity occurring in the Yellowstone region, which is now coming up on, well, heck, almost a month. Monday will be 30 days that the earthquake swarm has been ongoing, because it started back in June 12th of this year. So July 12th, we're looking at 30 days that this earthquake swarm has lasted. Pretty long time. So taking a look, I'm going to show you guys the terrain over here and see where this 4.1's coming off of. Take you over here to the terrain, and we can zoom in just a tad bit on this area. I'm kind of curious about this. I won't zoom in that close. So once again, this is up near Lincoln, northwest of Helena, Montana, and this is just a 4.1 within the same region as the 5.8 that they had. We'll go ahead and bring that up here. Let's go last 7 days, 2.5 and above. You can see the 5.8 down here. Lots of people felt it, no doubt, throughout Montana, and parts of even eastern Washington felt that 5.8, which is right here. So the 4.1 striking this morning in this location. You can see all the other earthquakes in the region there. Kind of spread out in a way. No specific location, which is kind kind of concerning when you see a large area like this. Over here at the satellite. Not close to any towns, pretty much just out there in the mountains. In fact, the station that it showed up on the strongest down here, the station I have pulled up right here, you can see another good sized one coming in right now as we speak to the Montana region. That looks like it's going to be off the charts as well, possibly another 4.0. We'll see what the USGS puts that at, because it's coming in rather strongly right now to the seismograph stations. There you can see that one showing up nicely as well, and again being picked up on the Yellowstone station. Same intensity, same signature, so I'm guessing really close to a 4.0 on this one as well that just came in. And the station I have pulled up is called Mount Belmont, Montana. Mount Belmont, is that a volcano, or is it ancient volcano, or just a name? We'll go ahead and check that out. Mount Belmont. Mount Belmont, Montana, right? Montana. Let's see what kind of information we can find on that area. Might have to do a little bit more research on this area and see elevation of 7,300 feet. You can see, well, at least in this area right here, Mount Belmont showing up on that map. So I'll have to do a little bit more in-depth look to it and see if this is volcanic in nature or not. Yeah, that's going to be interesting to see. But it does take place up there along the old American Craton, which runs, let's see if we should do that north. American, typing with one hand. See here. You can see on this map right here, right along the edge of the North American Craton area. It's part of the continental crust that has remained relatively stable for the past 600 million years. That's this brown section right here. All this area to the west being pushed up, and of course creating the Rockies and deforming the land, which cuts right there through the Montana region, right on the edge of the North American Craton. And then you got Yellowstone down here. But nonetheless, it's interesting to see activity going on up there right now, along with the earthquake swarm in Yellowstone. Now, whether the two are related or not, I am skeptical on that, because there hasn't been an increase in the earthquake activity at Yellowstone National Park. If anything, it's kind of died down a tad bit. You know, looking at the maps there, it just doesn't show any increased activity in the Yellowstone National Park area, as far as in regards to the earthquake swarm. But definitely some good activity going on up in Montana right now. There's that 4.2. Now, whether that's the current one or the one that happened a couple minutes ago. Yeah, 1238. Yeah, they haven't updated the one that's coming into the seismograph stations right now, this one right here. But they'll update it here pretty soon. Like I said, it's showing the same signature on these seismograph stations as the 4.2 was. So I'm guessing it's somewhere around the 4 to 4.2 range with that earthquake. So we'll keep an eye on this, guys, and make sure you like, subscribe to this channel, share the video. If you're up in Montana, let us know if you've been feeling these 4.0s that have been occurring this morning. and we'll do an update video a little bit later on. All right, guys, have a good day.